Hi Susie. Hi. How are you all doing? Happy to meet you after some time here. Today's topic for live session is Mindfulness for Kids. Why I have chosen this particular topic for this time? Because we are nearing to March. March is going to start and mostly the kids will be having their exams around March and April, so that kids will also feel somewhat tension. And I don't want to say much about parents. They will be at their peak of tension for their kids' exams. So I thought this is the right time to discuss about this mindfulness for kids, which in turn will help parents to also practice mindfulness. Is it exciting? Are you interested in having this discussion, mindfulness for kids? So today let us start with our live session on mindfulness for kids. So have you noted the kids or children ever in the state of happiness, and they are always in the state of joy, bliss, and enjoying their moment each and every second? Have you noticed that? Have you ever seen a kid or a child who is living in his past or who is living in his future? Or let me put in other way, have you ever noticed a kid or a child who is worrying about the past and who is feeling anxious about his future? Have you ever noticed like that? No, we will not be noting any kid or child being in that state. They will be enjoying the present moment to the fullest. They will not worry about their past, or they will not feel anxious about their future. So naturally, what I want to say here is that naturally the kids or children are living in the present only. So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is nothing but living in the present moment. So already kids are living in the present moment only. Then why we have to teach mindfulness to kids? Is there any necessity to teach mindfulness to kids? You can say it in the comments. Why we have to teach mindfulness to kids? Though kids are naturally in their state of mindfulness, due to modern world and nuclear family setup, the kids are mostly alone. They don't find partners to play with. They don't have any siblings. Most of us are having only single child. So they don't have partners to play with, or they don't have siblings to quarrel with, play with, share with. And also most of the time the kids are with their caretakers, because both the parents are nowadays working. So the parents don't find time to spend with kids and children. So this modern world problem or new Zen problem is affecting the kids the most. So nowadays research is saying that kids are also having stress. We as adults are having stress due to so many factors, but we are knowing at least a little to handle our stress to some extent. But kids are not knowing how to handle their stress. They are not even knowing to express that they are feeling stressed. So it's a very pathetic condition that even kids and children are nowadays are depressed with stress and anxiety. That's why it's very, very important to teach mindfulness to the kids at the early stage itself. If we inculcate mindfulness into kids at the early stage, then it will be better. If they grow up, they will be able to manage their life, manage their stress, manage their emotions better. So are you clear? What is the need for teaching mindfulness to kids? It's very, very essential. Even researchers are making so many kind of research, and they are saying that there is going to be an increased level of stress and depression in the coming years. They are warning us. There is going to be highly increasing levels of depression and stress in the coming year in the world. So kids are also going to get affected, and hence it is the right time and it is the high time to discuss about mindfulness for kids. So now we have given why mindfulness is needed for kids, and next let us go for the discussion of how to introduce mindfulness to kids. So the main thing is that mindfulness for adults and mindfulness for kids are going to be two different kinds. For kids, mindfulness should be introduced in a playful way. They should enjoy the mindfulness practices and they should find joy while doing any kind of mindfulness practices, so that they will get interest and they will follow those practices consistently to get a good result. So it is very essential to make the mindfulness practices in a playful way, so that the kids and children will enjoy the mindfulness practices. And now let me tell what are the benefits of introducing mindfulness to kids. So there are so many benefits of practicing mindfulness, and especially if the kids are practicing mindfulness from the early stage itself, they have so many kinds of benefits. And let me list out some of the benefits. You parents, mom, please note it down. It will be very helpful for you to handle your kids with a loving and caring support, so that you are providing a comfortable, happy environment for your kids to flourish. These are the highlighted benefits of introducing mindfulness to kids. By practicing mindfulness, the kids will feel comfortable and they will have the high positive qualities like compassion, forgiveness, empathy, gratitude. All these kinds of positive qualities will get developed in your kids. And the second is they will get better focus and they will have a good concentration. This is what all parents and this is what all moms are worried. my kid is not having focus and my kid is lacking concentration, he is not performing well in his exams or academic side. So introducing mindfulness will help the kids with more focused attention and concentration, thereby it increases their academic performance. And the third benefit is that it raises their self-awareness and also it raises their kids' self-esteem. So which is very essential. To succeed in today's modern world, kids are in need of building their self-esteem and self-awareness. By introducing mindfulness, you can easily help your kids to develop their self-esteem. And the next important benefit is they can provide a good communication. They can better understand their situation. They can better understand their peers and friends and parents, and they can provide a better communication, and also they can they can thrive at any challenges. Nowadays kids are being given with so many kinds of challenges at school, at the outside world, at social environment, etc. Mindfulness will help kids to face those challenges and to face the life difficulties skillfully. And also the kids will develop good decision making skills, and also they will develop better conflict resolution skills. That is, if any conflicts occurs, they will have a response behavior so that the conflicts can be resolved. And also they have better emotional management or emotion regulation. It's very, very essential. The kid should be taught with what are the feelings, what they are undergoing, what are the emotions they are undergoing, what are the various types of feelings they can feel, so that only they can manage their emotions or they can manage their feelings in a better way. Emotional regulation or feelings regulation is very, very important for kids right from the early stage, and mindfulness will help for their emotional regulation also. And it improves the memory of your kids. Being in the present, living in the present, enjoying the present moment will improve your kids' memory power also. And it will encourage your kids to participate in various kinds of contests, and by which their leadership quality and their willpower will get increased. And it also enhances social behavior and emotional behavior. These are some of the benefits, highlighted benefits of introducing mindfulness to your kids. There are so many benefits: physically, mentally, emotionally and soulfully, and I have highlighted all the benefits which are most essential for the kids. So to give a crisp one, the mindfulness will help kids to have more focus, more concentration, improved academic performance and decreased stress level. So having discussed all this, what mindfulness is, why mindfulness should be introduced to kids at the early stage, and what kind of mindfulness activities we have to introduce to kids, and then we have discussed about the benefits or the advantages of introducing mindfulness to the kids. Now let us move on to the discussion of what are the ways in which you can introduce mindfulness to the kids. Before going to that discussion, if you are having any queries so far, you can ask me and I will be happy to help you. You can put in the comments what are the difficulties which you are facing with your kids so that I can help you. So far, if you have any difficulty, or you are struggling with your kids for any particular thing, you can put that in comment. So I can help you regarding that. So if not, I can don't hear what we say. I'm not able to get you what you are saying. I think you are saying that what you say, your kids are not hearing it. Are you saying that? So if I mean that way, what you say, your kids are not listening to that. So as parents, so you have to say to your kids in a gentle way and playful way. Everything you have to, don't give it as instructions. Okay, kids will not follow instructions. So you should not do that. You should sleep at 9 p.m. You should switch up. So see, you have asked that. My kid is not switching off the lights after getting to their restroom. So I put it in this way. Don't give your kids the instructions. They are not robots. They are not computer. So computers and robots only needs instructions. But kids needs guidance. Kids needs inspiration. What you do, your kids will follow that. That is very what to say. It's the real situation. Whatever the kids sees you, whatever you are doing, the kids will imitate. At the first stage, always the kids will try to imitate their parents. So you try to behave what the way you want. So if you happen to be that, then really your kids will follow you. Say for example, I will explain it with a simple example. You want your kids to develop the reading habit. You like your kids to read something daily. Say suppose it's an example I am giving you. You want your kid to develop their reading habit. So what you have to do? If they are seeing you always with mobile, you are always looking into the mobile and they are seeing you that. Or otherwise, if you are speaking in the mobile always, or otherwise if you are seeing the TV programs, serials always, and if your kids are seeing that, and when you say that you have to read daily, then they won't do that. In their mind, they will think, my mom is not doing that, my dad is not doing that, but they are forcing me to do that. So they will not enjoy that reading process and they will not do that. Then you will get worried and then you will get depressed and then you will say that my kids are not following my words, isn't it? So you should not do that. My simple tips for this example is, you make your kids see that you are reading. They should see you reading. So in front of your kids, you read something daily. They will see you. My mom is reading something. My dad is seeing something. And then the second tip is, you can leave interesting books with attractive images. You have to have interesting books. Kids are kids only. They get attracted by some kind of images, cartoons, colors, etc. So you collect so many books like that which has attractive images and which has attractive colors, and you scatter that books in your house. Some books in the living room, some books in near dining table, some books in your bedroom side table, some books in some other place. You just leave it. So the kids will get curious. Sometimes if they felt bored, then they will take that book And even though they are not reading, they will just flip the pages of that book. So if they took the book and flip the pages, that is the first success for you. So likewise, you have to make your kids do anything without instructions and without that program like format. They are not robot or they are not computers. So you introduce anything to your kids in a playful way. For example, suppose if you want your kids to switch off the lights, then you can say that you create a reward chart. I used this with my son when he was some 5 to 7 years. It worked well. So I will make a reward chart in which I will have the weekdays, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. And in the top, I will have various kinds of activities which I want my son to do. Say for example, brushing, making his bed, and going for walking, like that. What you can add as switching off the light after going for restroom. So whenever they do that task correctly, you put a star in that place. And if they fail to do or if they forgot to do, then you leave it as empty. At the end of the week, you count how many stars they have grabbed. Say for example, they might have done all the activities for 10 times. Then they might have collected or grabbed 10 stars. You can give them some kind of reward. You can say to them, if you collect 10 stars in this week, I will get you to play with your friends for extra time. If you get some 12 stars, I will make you to a cinema which you want to see. Like that, you can introduce reward system to your kids to make something happen. Are you getting me? So this kind of reward system will encourage your kids to do what you want. So there are so many ways of introducing anything to your kids in a playful way. Even spirituality can be introduced to kids in a playful way. So there is so much to discuss. How we can do all this with our kids. So I am very much interested to discuss this in coming days also. And if you want anything particular for your kids, then you can DM me. Then I will take that topic and I will make the live session on that too. Is it okay for you? If you are feeling any difficulty with your kids or any kind of relationship, I am happy to help you. You can just DM me what kind of difficulty are you facing and what topic we have to discuss in our live session. I will really appreciate it and I will come up with the topic in the forthcoming live sessions. Deal? Yes, thank you. And now let us move to the discussion of introducing mindfulness to kids. The first simple thing which you can do to your kids to make them understand what mindfulness is and how mindfulness is going to help them. You can take a glitter jar or snow ball, or otherwise you can have that mind jar. Have you seen that glitter globe or glitter jar? It might have so many colors of glitters, or snowball, mind jar. So if you shake that glitter jar, every glitters will get mixed and they will fly like this. And once you put that glitter jar at rest, slowly the glitter colors will settle down. And after some time, all the glitter colors will settle down. If you shake that glitter jar once again, then all the glitter jars will, glitter colors will get mixed up and they will rise. So this simple tool of glitter jar can be used to introduce mindfulness to your kids. Say for example, if that glitter jar has 3 colors, this glitter jar can be created at your home by yourself. So take a glass jar, mason jar, glass jar. In that you fill water. To that you add 3 glitter colors. There are so many kinds of glitter colors available in a paste or some fluid like form. You put those few drops of 3 different colors, glitters into that jar, and you tell your child that one glitter color, say for example red color, represents your emotions and green color represents your thoughts, and some color you can have as a blue color represents your action. So you ask your kid to shake that glitter jar. All these 3 colors will get mixed up. And you say that if you are in a stressed condition or if you are overthinking, then your mind and your body will be like this glitter jar. Everything will get messed up. All the colors are getting mixed up, messed up. So your mind, if you are depressed or if you are stressed or if you are overthinking, then your mind and body will be in this condition. And you put that glitter jar for rest sometime. And every color will get settling down. You ask your kid to watch which color settles first. Either green color, red color or blue color. Any one of the color will settle first. So if red color settles first means then you say that your emotions are being settled down. Then the blue color if settles down, then you can say that your actions are settling down. And if it is a green color, then you can say that whatever you have assigned, that is getting settled down. So this is a simple practice which can help your kids to understand about mindfulness. Why mindfulness is essential. So if your mind is calm, then you are going to have a pleasant and happy mood, happy feeling. So the kids will be very enjoying all these activities. Then later you can introduce various kinds of mindfulness activities. The first mindfulness activity which you can practice with your child is whenever your child returns from school, you ask them to name 3 good things. This task is called name 3 good things. You ask them to state or to explain about any 3 things that happened in school that day. So the kids will be very enjoying, so that they will be in the present moment of giving all the details to you. And they will be enjoying with all sort of emotions. This activity helps your kid to see all the goodness in the day, and it also develops the habit of gratitude. Clear? So instead of saying as gratitude practice, you gently introduce this as name 3 good things. So slowly you are inculcating the attitude of gratitude in your kids. This is one of the activity which you can do. You can vary it. You can, before the kids arrive, you can draw some kind of flower with a color sketch pen and you name it as a gratitude flower. But you give it that to your kid and you ask them to write 3 things on the flower petals. So they will enjoy that. Next time they will come up with some kind of brilliant ideas. So this is one thing. Second, and you can also use their listening, if you want to improve their listening habit, then you can get them to some noisy place like malls, etc., or otherwise in the street, or otherwise you can get them to temple, and you ask them to sit silent for 1 minute and ask them to observe all the sounds which are occurring nearby. Say for example, he can hear a horn sound, he can hear a bell ringing. For 1 minute, you just sit and observe all the sounds which you are hearing, and after 1 minute, you ask your kids to repeat that sound. What are all the sounds you heard now? They will recollect and they will say, these are all the sounds which I heard. So which makes the kid to listen or to give focus to their environment, give focus to their surrounding, so that they will be in the present moment noticing every bit of sound. And also it improves their memory capability of recollecting all those sounds which they have listened. So this way you can inculcate mindfulness to your kids. And another thing is, you can introduce breathing exercise for your kids. Just a simple way, you ask your kid to lie down and you have a teddy bear. If you have a teddy bear in your house, you place the teddy bear in the abdomen of your kid. Say it's their breathing buddy. And you ask your kid to take a deep breath in. If they take a deep breath in, then their abdomen is going to expand. And then you ask them to fully release his breath. Then at that time, their abdomen is going to shrink. And if you place the teddy bear over their abdomen, then the teddy bear is going to rise and fall down. Rise and fall down. Rise and fall down. By this way, you can ask your kid to notice the breath. Instead, you can ask the kids to notice the teddy bear instead of asking them to notice their breath. If you ask them to notice the breath, they will not be able to do that. But if you ask them to notice the rise and fall of the teddy bear, they will enjoy it and they will do it. So this is one way of belly breathing. We call this as belly breathing, or otherwise it is called as a abdomen breathing, or otherwise teddy bear breathing. And another thing is, you can use stress balls. You might have seen in exhibitions that yellow color ball with a happy smile. Have you noticed that soft yellow color ball with a happy smile? So it's actually a stress ball. So you can use that stress ball with your kids if at all they feel some tightness, if at all they feel some kind of stress, then you ask your kid to make that stress ball compress. And when they feel okay, release that. Then whenever they feel tightness, compress that. So by that, they are releasing their stuck energy. By using stress balls, they are releasing their stuck energy, which helps the kids to relax themselves and to release their emotions and to release their stress and depression. Also, you can use mindful watching. You can take them to outside parks. And also you can ask them to collect so many interesting things from the park. Allow them to explore. They will explore themselves. They will collect stones and they will collect some kind of flowers, feathers. Whatever they can collect, they will collect. And they will enjoy, and then you can display that and you can ask the kids, where did you get this? How do you felt while getting this? What this represents to you? So these are all some kind of ways the kids can be present in the present moment. And also you can use their sensory organs for being mindful. Say for example, if you want to introduce a new fruit to your kid, they will not take it. You introduce this in this way. Ask them to close their eyes and you give that new fruit which they have not tasted before into their hand, and you just ask them to sense how it feels, how it is, whether it is soft or whether it is hard, whether it is having smooth surface or not. And you ask the kid to smell that fruit and ask the kids to touch and feel that fruit. And by this way, gently introduce that new fruit to your kid. And when they open their eyes, they will get excited, and you say that you have touched the fruit, you have felt the feeling of the fruit, you have smelled the fruit. Now you can taste that fruit and you can explore what kind of taste it has. Then really the kids will get interested and they will eat that fruit. This is called as mindful eating. So there are so many ways in which the mindfulness can be introduced to kids, and you have to use your imagination for introducing this to your kid. There are also various other ways which we can explore in coming sessions. And you can also use simple kinds of guided meditations which are also available in net. So you can practice that with your kids so that they develop the habits of mindfulness. So do you have any queries? I am ready to help you. So those who have attended this live session, please take a snap of this and you share it in this story. What is the one key takeaway from today's session, so that it will help to reach more people. I wanted this Mindfulness for Kids session to reach to more moms. So you please do this. Take a snap of this live session and share it in your story, tagging me, and with your one key takeaway from this live session. And also I would like to say that please keep watching my stories. I'll be hosting a free masterclass for kids during their vacation, summer holidays. I will be hosting a masterclass, free masterclass or free workshop for the kids above the age of 7. So you keep watching my stories for the announcement during March end. So thanks for joining this live session. I am Vasantha Vivek, your holistic life coach. I help women to work on their mind, body, emotions and soul through mindfulness and meditation practices. And I help women to transform from the state of stress to state of bliss through self-tested and proven practices. And I am offering personalized one-on-one coaching to get you from the state of stress to bliss. If you are interested to have a discussion with me, kindly DM me so that I can give you more details about my personalized one-on-one coaching. Thanks for joining this live session. See you next week with another powerful topic. See you. Bye. Take care.